Dear friends, this is the fourth lecture on this topic, reproduction in lower and higher animals. In earlier lectures, we have focused on the basic concept of reproduction, methods of asexual reproduction in animals, methods of sexual reproduction in animals. Afterwards, we concentrate on the human reproductive system. In second lecture, we have discussed the male reproductive system. In third lecture, last lecture, we discussed about the female reproductive system. And now we want to focus on the most important event associated with this fertilization and pregnancy occurs in the female body, that is the menstrual cycle. So, menstrual cycle, also termed as a ovarian cycle. This menstrual cycle or ovarian cycle is the characteristic feature of the primate females. Most important point, because this cycle observed in the females of primates. Now what is primate? Primate is the order of the class Mammalia, in which generally we can observe the monkeys, apes and man. So monkeys, apes and man, in this group we observe the menstrual cycle. Now question arises, which cycle present in the non-primate females? Generally non-primate females shows the cycle termed as a estrous cycle. For example, in cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, we can observe the estrous cycle. Main difference between the estrous cycle and menstrual cycle, estrous cycle does not consist the bleeding phase, while menstrual cycle is the characteristic feature of menstrual cycle, that is the bleeding phase. So here in this topic we want to focus on the menstrual cycle. How we define menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is the cyclic changes occurs in the ovaries and uterus to prepare them for fertilization and pregnancy under the influence of pituitary and gonadal hormone. Once again I will repeat it. Menstrual cycle is the cyclic or periodical changes occurs in the ovaries and uterus. For what purpose? To prepare them for fertilization and pregnancy under the influence of pituitary and gonadal hormone. Pituitary hormone, that is FSH and LH, while gonadal hormone, that is the estrogen and progesterone. The characteristic feature of menstrual cycle is periodical vaginal bleeding or menstruation. So this menstrual cycle occurs in the life of girl. It is onset of puberty or sexual maturity. So during sexual maturity, means at the age of 10 to 14 years, this menstruation occurs in the life of girl, and this condition is termed as a menarche. So menarche is the first menstrual cycle or onset of menstrual cycle, while second condition, that is the menopause. This menopause condition means it is permanent cessation of menstruation or menstrual cycle from the life of woman, and generally it occurs at the age of 45 to 50 years. It marks the end of reproductive life, and that's why the period which is lies between the menarche and menopause is termed as a reproductive period or a reproductive life of that female. Next point, that is the menstrual cycle is completed with four different phases, that is menstrual phase or bleeding phase, second proliferative phase or follicular phase, third that is ovulatory phase, and fourth it is the secretory or luteal phase. Average duration of menstrual cycle, it is 28 days from exam point of view, but the period varies, it is plus minus 5 days, but from exam point of view, remember average duration of menstrual cycle is 28 days, and 28 days menstrual cycle period broadly divides into four phases. This is the first phase termed as a menstrual phase. This is the second phase termed as a proliferative phase, or it is follicular phase. This is the short phase, it is termed as a ovulatory phase, while it is the longest phase of menstrual cycle termed as a secretory phase or luteal phase. So these are the four phases. First, that is menstrual phase, second proliferative or follicular phase, third that is ovulatory phase, and fourth that is secretory or luteal phase. Question may be asked in NEET examination, that is arrange the different phases of menstrual cycle on the basis of duration in descending or ascending order. Descending आणि ascending order मध्ये हे सेट करावे लागतील. So remember, longest phase, that is secretory phase, which is last about 12th to 13th day. Then that is proliferative phase, which is lost about 6 to 7 days, while menstrual phase it is 3 to 5 days. Though it is shows as a 6 to 7 days, but normally in female it is occurs about 3 to 5 days. While the last phase, that is the ovulatory phase, it is the smallest phase, only occurs for about 1 day. So this is the different durations of different phases of menstrual cycle. Next, this menstrual cycle regulated by the several hormones. So the most important hormone, that is the gonadotropic releasing hormone, which is secreted by the hypothalamus, which is the part of brain controls the female reproductive cycle. This gonadotropic releasing hormone stimulates the anterior pituitary to secrete the follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. This follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone secreted by the adenohypophysis or anterior lobe of pituitary gland, and under the influence of these two hormones, estrogen and progesterone secreted from the ovaries, which regulates the menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle regulation occurs by the different hormones secreted by the different endocrine part. That is first most important, that is GnRH secreted from hypothalamus, then gonadotropic releasing hormone, that is FSH and LH from adenohypophysis, and estrogen and progesterone from the ovaries. Next, this is the flow chart. We can observe this is the GnRH hypothalamus. This is the anterior lobe or adenohypophysis, which secretes the FSH and LH. This FSH make the influence on the developmental stages observed in the ovarian cortex, that is primordial follicle get converted into primary follicle into secondary follicle into mature or Graafian follicle under the influence of hormone, that is FSH, while ovulation and release of hormone by corpus luteum occurs under the influence of LH. So the granulosa cells which surrounds the primary follicle, secondary follicle and Graafian follicle secretes the hormone estrogen, while the corpus luteum secretes the large amount of progesterone and estrogen. This is the developmental changes shown in the endometrium of the uterus during menstrual phase, during proliferative phase, during secretory phase, and during the last, that is menstrual phase. Means menstrual phase, proliferative phase, secretory phase. Here we observe the ovulatory phase. So details of the each phase. Now first phase is termed as a menstrual phase, also termed as a menses. It is normally occurs duration it is 3 to 5 days, and the characteristic feature, that is menstrual flow or bleeding occurs through the vagina. Average amount of menses or menstrual fluid discharge out from the vagina, it is about 70 to 100 ml. 70 to 100 ml. This menstrual fluid consists different components, that is first unfertilized eggs, second that is the corpus albicans, third ruptured endometrium, some mucus and impure blood. This is the composition of the menstrual fluid. This menstrual fluid discharge out during this menstrual phase. So this ruptured endometrium, and this is the menstrual fluid discharge out through the vagina. Next, that is the second phase. It is termed as a follicular phase or proliferative phase. Average duration it is 7 to 8 days, and characteristic feature, that is FSH secreted from the adenohypophysis stimulates the follicular growth and convert primary follicle into the growing follicle. Second, granulosa cells of follicles secretes the estrogen and inhibin. Estrogen is essential for the development of endometrium in the uterus, means development of the uterine glands seen earlier. This is the development of the uterine gland, which are screw shaped into the endometrium. As a result, endometrium start builds during the proliferative phase. And second, that is the increased level of inhibin. This increased level of inhibin inhibits the FSH secretion and estrogen secretion, so it stimulates the next phase, that is the ovulatory phase. Ovulatory phase is the short phase. It is average duration it is 1 day, and this phase occurs under the influence of hormone LH. LH means luteinizing hormone. This luteinizing hormone stimulates the rupturing of the Graafian follicle and release the secondary oocyte outside the ovary, which is captured by the femur and transferred towards the uterus. So This condition occurs during the ovulatory phase, and this ovulation occurs under the influence of LH. So LH is the strong ovulatory hormone. Next, that is the secretory phase or luteal phase. Average duration of secretory phase or luteal phase, it is 12 to 13 days. And during this 12 to 13 days of secretory phase, the most important characteristic feature, that is the, we see in the event, yes, here. The most important characteristic feature of secretory phase, that is ruptured Graafian follicle get converted into the corpus luteum. Corpus luteum is the endocrine part, and this corpus luteum secretes the large amount of progesterone and estrogen. And at the same time, we found that there is a building of endometrium, and maximum size of endometrium becomes 5 to 6 mm during this period. Peak of progesterone we can observe 21st day, means after 7th day of ovulation, and during which we can identify that is egg is fertilized or not fertilized, because egg fertilization condition occurs on 15th day of menstrual cycle, means after 1 day of ovulation. If egg is fertilized, then corpus luteum persist and continue their secretion. But if fertilization not occurs, then corpus luteum degenerate into the corpus albicans. So this is the characteristic feature of secretory phase. And this is the negative feedback control. If pregnancy does not occur, then increased level of progesterone causes the negative feedback that inhibits the LH secretion. After about 2 weeks of corpus luteum atrophies and corpus albicans will be formed, that is the white body. Progesterone and estrogen level declines, and decrease in progesterone and estrogen level responsible to brings out the first phase of menstrual cycle, that is the menstrual phase or bleeding phase, during which the functional layer of endometrium discharge out through the vagina. This is the characteristic feature of menstrual phase, that is menstruation. So in today's lecture we have focused on the what is meant by menstrual cycle, different conditions associated with menstrual cycle, different phases of menstrual cycle, how hormones regulates this menstrual cycle. So thank you.